So in this video, we're going to have a look at how to use the Virtue Technologies customer portal to put a request in for a change in your firewall or filtering on site. So once we're in the portal, you'll notice there's a new option appears on this red menu on the left hand side, and that's simply named filtering and firewall request. And it's obviously very closely to the support, linked very closely to the support module, because obviously these requests are going to end up as a support case. But doing it this way, using this this new option, allows us to get a little bit more information about the type of changes that you want to make to your system. So let's just click on that request. Takes a moment to come up on the screen, and then we're presented with a really simple form which enables us to gather a little bit more information about the specific change that we need to make to your to filter or firewall. So first of all, let's give it a name. So let's say it's something to do with the BBC website. So let's just call it BBC website. And that will be the name that we use in the portal and in our service desk to actually identify this this ticket for you, this case for you. The reason for the case, this is a simple drop down. We've got three options here. Something was working, but now it's broken. So maybe a change has happened at the other end of the service that has stopped your product from working. Maybe it's a new installation of a tool, or it's just change request because you are just maybe doing an upgrade and that requires a change of port or something. So let's just say change request. Why is the change required? Let's just say BBC website has, I need to spell website correctly, website has stopped working. Source, now this is the computer or computers on your network that you want to have access to this service. It's the BBC website, so it's going to be all computers. So we just put there all computers, but that could be a single computer. It could be a single group. It could be an AD group. It could be a server or just all your servers. So whatever information you can give us there. If it's a particular device, it'd be really good if you give us the IP address as well. The destination, so in this case, which website is it? Well, we know it's bbc.co.uk, and if you know the IP address of the service, then let's just say that's 1.1.1.1, and that will once again enable us to just narrow it down and help us build that request for you really quickly. Now, in certain circumstances, for example, if you've got a new piece of software, then that software will quite often come with firewall instruction rules that will tell you the range of ports and IP addresses that need to be open for that software to operate effectively. So if you can just get that information to us, that would really help us with that request. Ports again, so most of these are going to be like port 80 or port 443, but there could be some other strange ports that do require opening. So it might be trying to do some kind of RDP call or FTP or something like that, where the ports for different services need to be open. If you try to do something yourself, please do tell us what you've tried to do so that we're not going over old ground again, and obviously making that a little bit more speedy in the process for you. It is going to help us, and it's eventually going to help yourselves as well. So let's say we've done none in this circumstance, but you could have had a go at trying to create that rule yourself in the firewall, and it's not quite working. So please tell us you've done that, and then we can go and take a look at the rule that you've created and maybe fix that a little bit quicker for you. Once again, this is one that's going to really help us. When did you first encounter this problem? If you click the little calendar, then you can see a little date calendar pop up, and you can pick the time and the date. So please, if you know the exact time, please pick the exact time, because what that enables us to do is we can go right back and look at your firewall logs for that time and see exactly which traffic changed or what was being blocked, or just looking at the logs for something that's happened out of the ordinary, and that will enable us once again fix that really quickly. So the date and time of the first issue that you're aware of is really helpful. And then the other thing, of course, is have there been any changes in your environment? In this situation, there's none, but let's just say that you've put a new domain controller in, or you've done some firmware updates to some PCs, or the Microsoft updates have run overnight, and since those updates have run, things have stopped working. That'd be really useful for us to know, because once again, it will help us pinpoint the issue for you. Once we've typed in those few things, we're just going to hit save. and we will get a confirmation message on the screen now to say that that has been recorded. Now the good thing about this process is, if we now go to the support menu and look at our cases, we'll probably just need to change this to all cases. We can see there straight away that in our case view that allows us to look at the progress of the case, we can see that that case is already created. It's already been assigned, actually. That was fast, along with when it was created. If we click that, once again, we can always see the details of the case just sat there waiting to go. And in this situation, we can see that the summary there is for the engineer to quickly look at, and all the information that you've put there in the initial request is attached to that case. So the engineer's got that information straight away to help him progress that case. I hope that helped. Obviously, if you've got any questions at all about our customer portal, please contact our service desk. We'll be absolutely willing to help. But for now, that's the end of this video, so thank you very much for watching.